everyone, it's Faye from Facebook.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious cranberry chiffon pie. So for me, when I have a no-bake pie crust or like any kind of crust, I personally like toasting the crumbs a bit with the butter just because I feel like it gets more fragrant, it tastes better. So that's what I'm doing here. I toasted the crumbs a bit with the butter just for a few minutes, and then you can pour your crumbs out into a bowl and combine it with the rest of the ingredients. Now the crust should feel kind of like wet sand. It should clump together in your hands. If it doesn't, add a bit more butter. Pour that into your prepared pie pan. I greased it well with butter and cooking spray, and then pat it down with your hands, as well as you can use the bottom of a measuring cup, and we want to freeze that crust for about 20 to 30 minutes. So now for our filling, we have our cranberries, some sugar, water. I'm going to add a bit of lemon juice, orange juice, zest, vanilla, a little salt. Get that all in there, and then we're going to simmer this, bring it to a boil first, and then simmer it for about 7 to 8 minutes. And that's all it's going to take. The cranberries will begin to burst, and it will become very thick. In the meantime, what you can do is also get your gelatin going. So I have some powdered beef gelatin in here, and I'm just pouring some cold water over the top. And you can mix it a bit and just let it stand for about 5 minutes, and it will thicken like this. So now our cranberry filling is done cooking, and all I did was blend it up. You can see how thick and jammy it is. If you'd like to make it super smooth, you can run it through a sieve, but personally I didn't find it too necessary to do that. Alright, so now we're going to add in our gelatin, and it's very important that the cranberry sauce is warm when you put your gelatin in there, because it won't melt otherwise, obviously. So that's how gelatin works, is we thicken it up only to thin it back down. So okay, and then we have our cranberry sauce in our bowl here. And now we can focus on the whipped cream. So typically chiffon is stabilized with both gelatin and whipped cream. So that's our second component here. We whip the cream to stiff peaks, and this is how it looks like. And then I'm going to fold in the whipped cream in 3 additions gently, very, very gentle. We want to really build up that volume in our chiffon, and the only way to do that is to fold everything in gently. So you want to just do this until you see no more streaks of white and the color is just all a solid pink. Alright, so now I'm going to pour in our chiffon mixture into the crust all at once. And again, be careful, don't be rough on it, just gently pour it in. Alright, and I'm going to use my offset spatula to spread this as evenly as possible. And don't overthink it, because this will be covered with some more cream on top, so it doesn't have to be perfect. You want to cover this and refrigerate it for at least 6 hours, but I highly recommend overnight. The flavors will develop better, and it will just set up a lot better if you refrigerate it overnight. So this is the next day. I'm going to top it with some whipped cream, and you can do as much or as little as you'd like, and you can decorate it as you'd like. For me, I'm going for the rustic vibe today. I'm going to top it with mostly whipped cream, and I do want a little bit of that gorgeous pink color to shine through, so I'm not going to cover it all, but most of it. And now I'm going to top it with some sugared cranberries. I had a few extras, so I thought, why not? And personally, my philosophy with garnishing is always like, try to garnish it with things that are actually in the dish. So because there's some orange in there, I'm going to zest some orange on top, as well as put a little bit of orange peel on top. So it just reinforces the flavor, as well as it just looks beautiful, and it tells the person eating it that, oh wait, there's some orange in here. Right, so this is our finished cranberry chiffon pie. To me, this is like perfect for the holidays. It's very seasonal, obviously, for the winter, and it just looks beautiful. So we're gonna just cut up a slice, and just remember, when you do cut up anything, you want your knife to be really, really hot when you're cutting through like a pie or a cake. Right, so this is our cranberry chiffon pie. You can see just how like airy and silky that filling looks, topped with that whipped cream, that delicious little crust, a little bit of the cinnamon in the crust. It all melds really well together. So, all right, and that's how you make cranberry chiffon pie. You saw, not that bad, right? Let's go ahead and give this a taste. If I can, do I know how to grab a fork? Hold the fork? Okay. Sometimes I take like pieces that are too big. Okay. It's tart. Get a little bit of sweetness, but it's tart mostly, and the texture is just very like almost like a mousse. It's very light, and that cream over the top just balances it all out, and it's just really tasty, and I think it's perfect for winter. So if you guys want to give this a try, the full recipe will be on facefood.com. All the ingredients, all the instructions will be on there. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like the video. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy. P.S. My husband, who doesn't like anything tart, doesn't really like cranberries, love this dessert. So give this a try.